Hey guys, coming at you with a day 35 update, and I wasn't really planning on doing this, so gonna kind of just riff it. Don't really have anything scripted, but I wanted to just kind of fill you in on the past 4 or 5 days. So first and foremost, happy Mother's Day for all the moms out there. We spent a lot of time today with my wife and the kids doing a lot of the typical Mother's Day stuff. We did a little bit of running around, went to a couple of parks, did planting some flowers with the kids, some stuff around the house too. So we had a really nice day. We were fortunate enough to get some really nice weather. So we had a nice day. She was able to spend the day yesterday with her mom and did her own thing. I watched the kids. So we found some balance this weekend too. So let's talk about the last 5 days. As someone who's done this before, all the way up to 31 days, I thought I would hit day 30, day 31, and just cruise right through to the end of this, day 41. And a few people have asked, like, why day 41? Why 41 days? And the reason I chose 41 days is because day 42 is my birthday. So I, a long time ago, 35, 36 days ago now, said, hey, I'm not gonna eat till my birthday. Never thinking I'd actually stick to it, but here we are. So no real reason other than that, no symbolic reason, just because it was the day before my birthday. So days 1 through 30 honestly weren't that bad. There were some ups, there were some downs. Nothing concerning, no real hiccups, no real issue, kind of just cruised right on through. Yes, there were days of hunger. Yes, there were days that were tough, but nothing I wasn't ready for. So when I got to day 31, it was like I got hit by a truck and everything started feeling terrible. So I hunkered down, forced electrolytes, forced water, more salt in my water than I had been. Took a really hard look at all my vitamins I was taking, and nothing helped. So did my best to kind of stay distracted, try to sleep where I could. But again, I think day 31 was, let me think, day 29 must have been a Monday, 30 was a Tuesday, 31 would have been a Wednesday, and luckily I was at work. So I thought it was just a speed bump, if you will, but that continued on into day 32, and day 32 was terrible on a Thursday. Day 33 was a Friday. Day 34 was yesterday, and today's day 35. So it's been terrible for the past 5 days. I really didn't expect any of this. I thought I'd get to 41 no problem. I thought I would kind of cruise through the end of this, but joke's on me. So I wanted to talk specifically about day 34. That was yesterday. I was 100% sure I was done. So my wife went out with her mom. I was on kid duty for the day, which I was super happy to do. And we've been watching my parents' dog for the past couple of days. So my dad's getting surgery. He was coming home yesterday, so I was gonna drop the dog off to him. All morning I was super overstimulated with the kids, irritable like all hell. Never been that irritable since this thing started, but nothing would quench that, right? I took as much water as I possibly could. I took as much salt, as many electrolyte packets as I could handle, and nothing was quenching that irritability. So jumped in the car, drove down to my parents' house, about an hour and a half ride there, not too long, jumped everybody in the car, but I was just mad, I was just angry all day, and nothing would stop it. And the nice thing about me when I'm fasting is I feel like I have, like, my emotions are really, really consistent. I don't get high, I don't get low, just kind of stay where I'm at. So to feel that way was just, it was odd. So thought, whatever, we'll shake this off. Jumped in the car, shot down to my parents, met them there, got to see my dad for a little bit. He's doing great. Got to see my mom, wish her happy Mother's Day a little bit of a day early. We celebrated last week, but I knew with my dad coming home from surgery that I wouldn't be able to spend today with her. So got to see her, got to see him. and had a nice conversation with my dad, and then decided after a couple hours it was time to head back. So still a little bit on edge, but I was like, all right, I can get home, and jumped in the car and immediately hit a whole bunch of stop and go traffic. And I was like, this is not happening. So, plotting along little by little, the time keeps going up, and all of a sudden my right arm starts just going numb. I'm like, what is going on? This is really weird. I get this increasing tightness in my chest, getting some little bit of chest pain. Didn't have any water, didn't have electrolytes on me, which was super unprepared of me, but fine. And I'm thinking like, man, I this is it. I'm done. I'm not going to risk this anymore. I have to stop. This is over. And truthfully, I was like, man, I just hope I make it home. I got to make it home. I got the kids. I got to get home. And I was freaked out. So this went on for about an hour and a half. The ride should have taken 90 minutes. It took 2.5 hours. I was just freaked out the entire time. Came home, never drank 40 ounces of water so fast in my life. As much salt as I could handle. An electrolyte packet just chugging and chugging and chugging. And, it was 7:30, so I'm still rushing around trying to get the kids to bed. And finally got everybody down and just decided, all right, it's time to lay in my bed around 8 o'clock and just zen out, just relax. Deep, really intentional breathing. And I had already posted on Reddit, like, I'm done. This is it. Thanks for the support. This is it. My body said it's over. It's over. So around 8:30, my wife got home. We had a nice conversation about it. And I was like, yeah, I'm freaking out. I don't know what's going on. By this point, the tightness on my chest subsided a little bit. I couldn't shake the numbness out of my right arm, and I don't know what the heck caused that, but she was like, do we need to go to a hospital? What do you need? And I was like, I just need to relax. Just give me some time. I'm just going to sit here, take some deep breaths. I'm going to reassess in the morning. So woke up this morning feeling great. Maybe I was dehydrated. Maybe I was stressed out. Maybe I'm used to being comforted by food when things get a little crazy. All of the above, I don't know. But it freaked me out. Hadn't felt like that way this entire time. I'd felt like similarly in previous fasts. I remember years ago I did a 5-day, and on Friday I was just like sweating, and I was like, I need to eat. This is over. But I decided to stick it out. Maybe I should have, I don't know, stuck it out, woke up feeling great, took all my vitamins, reassessed everything I'm taking again, got some decent feedback. I did some online research figuring out what could be causing this stuff. I also got a lot of really insightful feedback on Reddit from a fasting sub that I'm in. So I'm gonna change my stack just a little bit to try to get everything that I'm missing. But yeah, it was a weird day. So I told myself if I woke up feeling like crap again, I'll stop. And I didn't. So I'm now not striving for 41 days, but taking it day by day, hour by hour, and we'll kind of reassess as we go along. So that is my 30 to 35 day update for you guys. Still hanging in strong, still closing in on 50 pounds down. I think I was 256.6 today, which was a huge milestone. I think that is like 47.8 pounds. So really close to breaking that 50 mark. I'd like to get down to 250. That's still like the quote unquote goal. I know I'm going to refeed 10 at least. So just really trying to get to 250, which puts me to 260, which puts me almost halfway to my goal. So excited about the progress so far. Not excited about how the last 5 days have gone. I'm hoping that since I have no more Sundays left officially, this is my last Sunday. Next Sunday is my birthday. I get to eat. Super excited about that. But if I don't make it, I don't make it. I've lost so much weight up to this point. I've proven to myself I broke my longest fast ever. This is I truly never thought from the beginning I'd even make it past a day. So really happy to be here, and we'll see what's next. So from some feedback from the previous video was like, dude, you just sat there and talked for 10 minutes. And I thought the daily updates I'm doing on Reddit, the daily updates I'm doing with like scale weigh-ins, turning around, just kind of giving a view of my body was enough. But people were a little taken aback by Why is there no updates? Why is there no pictures? I think I'm going to continue just to do those in short form. After this is all over, I'm going to have to reassess how I continue to share my journey. It's going to be really different, not just doing a simple weigh-in, drinking water all day and calling it a day. It's going to be meal prepping and refeeding pains and refeeding weigh ups, because I'm going to be gaining weight for a period of time. What does my workout regimen look like, and all of that kind of stuff. So I got to start to really rethink that. I got to get my basement cleaned up so I can get my gym equipment going. That's going to be really important. I have a lot of stuff that I can use so I don't have to go to a gym where it's really convenient and accessible, that I want to get my space clean so it's accessible, and my wife and I can come down here and spend some time getting in shape. So that'll be what this turns into. But for now, I got 6 more days of this. Hoping I can stick to it, knock it out, finish the 41 days, and start the next chapter. So just wanted to come on, do a quick update, and share where I'm at. So appreciate you guys tuning in. Again, appreciate all the comments, the support, the likes, the follows, the subscribes that I've been getting. It's awesome that so many people have kind of tuned in on one of my few social medias that I'm kind of blogging my journey at this point. So again, appreciate everybody. Appreciate the concern people are showing, and appreciate the support that I'm getting from these communities. So for now, gonna let you guys go back to your Mother's Day's events or your weekends or whatever you got going on today. So for now, I'm out. We will be doing another update. Definitely day 42, which will be my birthday. I'll jump on, talk about the entire experience, and then probably get into some videos about how I got to where I was, and then, you know, as I phase into the next things next. So if there's anything you guys have questions on, anything you want to talk about, throw me a comment, throw me a message. Happy to address anything that is popping up. So for now, I'll let you guys go. It's Big Mike, and just about 2 hours from completing day 35. So wish me luck through the end. Thanks.